tech industry is a whirlwind of change, and today's news is no exception. From high-profile departures to exciting new hires, the landscape is shifting in ways that could redefine the future of technology. But here's where it gets interesting. These moves aren't just about who's coming or going. They're about the transformative potential of AI, productivity, and innovation. Justin Farris, a seasoned product leader with stints at Zillow and GitLab, has joined Seattle-based startup Read AI as Vice President of Product. Farris brings over 5 years of experience from GitLab, the DevOps powerhouse, and a background in product development at Zillow. Read AI, founded in 2021, started with a meeting note-taker tool and has since expanded into a suite of enterprise productivity solutions. Last year, the company secured a $50 million Series B round, fueling its vision of becoming the cursor for productivity. Farris aptly describes Read AI as the go-to place where work comes together, drawing parallels to GitLab's role in software development. But here's the controversial part. Can Read AI truly revolutionize productivity in a way that GitLab did for DevOps? Or is it just another tool in an already crowded market? Read AI recently launched its Agentic Workflow Suite, a move that aligns with its mission to redefine how work gets done. Leading the charge is David Shim, who was named CEO of the Year at the GeekWire Awards in May. And this is the part most people miss. As AI continues to infiltrate the workplace, tools like Read AI's could either empower employees or become another source of burnout. What do you think? Shifting gears, Lisa Gurry is stepping down from Truveta, the Seattle health data startup she co-founded after a 23-year career at Microsoft. Gurry, who served as Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and Chief Growth Officer, played a pivotal role in Truveta's rise to unicorn status earlier this year, with a $320 million funding round. While she hasn't revealed her next move, her departure marks the end of an era for the company, which aims to revolutionize healthcare by linking treatments with outcomes. But here's a thought-provoking question. As co-founders leave, how will Truveta maintain its culture and momentum? In another significant move, Hossein Nowbar, Microsoft's chief legal officer, is stepping down after nearly 3 decades. Nowbar, who joined Microsoft in 1997, played a key role in navigating antitrust challenges for acquisitions like Nuance and Activision Blizzard King. His departure comes at a time when tech giants are under increasing regulatory scrutiny. Jonathan Palmer, a 15-year Microsoft veteran, will take over as the new chief legal officer. But here's where it gets controversial. With tech companies facing more legal battles than ever, is Nowbar's departure a sign of shifting priorities at Microsoft? At Marchex, a publicly traded call and conversation analytics company, Edwin Miller is stepping down as CEO after 2 years. The company also announced several executive changes, including Troy Hartless becoming President and Chief Revenue Officer, Francis Feeney taking on the dual role of Chief Operating Officer and Chief Corporate and Legal Affairs Officer, and Brian Nagel being promoted to Chief Financial Officer. Miller will remain as a senior advisor to Chairman Russell Horowitz. But here's the part most people miss. As leadership changes, will Marchex be able to maintain its competitive edge in a rapidly evolving industry? In the world of real estate and mortgages, Bridget Frey, a longtime leader at Redfin, has taken on the role of Chief Data Officer at Rocket, following its acquisition of Redfin in July. Frey will also continue as Redfin's Chief Technology Officer, where she spearheaded the launch of the machine learning team. Sean Malhotra, Rocket's CTO, praised Frey's vision, stating that her leadership will create a genuinely connected homeownership experience. But here's a controversial interpretation. As data becomes the backbone of the mortgage industry, could this consolidation of power lead to less innovation and more monopolistic practices? Amazon Web Services has bolstered its leadership with 2 key hires. David Richardson, a former Stripe executive and AWS veteran, returns as Vice President of Agent Core, and Joe Hellerstein, a UC Berkeley professor, joins as Vice President and Distinguished Scientist. These hires signal AWS's continued push into AI and machine learning. But here's the question. With so many tech giants investing in AI, what sets AWS apart? In the EV charging space, Ty Wolf Jones has joined Juicer Energy as head of operations. Wolf Jones brings a wealth of experience from companies like Assurance, Wrench, DoorDash, and Uber. Juicer, led by OfferUp co-founder Nick Huzar, is rolling out EV charging infrastructure at apartment buildings and other properties. Wolf Jones praised the team's innovative approach to solving real-world problems. But here's where it gets controversial. As the EV market grows, will Juicer's infrastructure be enough to meet the surging demand? Finally, Brian Copley, founder of real estate data startup City Builder, has joined Bluefern Development as Chief Product Officer following Bluefern's acquisition of City Builder. Copley is excited about pioneering combined learning in real estate development, blending AI insights with human judgment to boost productivity. But here's a thought-provoking question. As AI becomes more integrated into real estate, will it enhance human decision-making or replace it entirely? From AI-driven productivity tools to healthcare data aggregation and EV charging infrastructure, today's tech moves are shaping the future in profound ways. What do you think about these changes? Are they steps forward, or are we missing potential pitfalls? Share your thoughts in the comments.